and he is immediately met in the backfield, runs through the contact, and then throws a shoulder for good measure.
On this team this year. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon comes in. Welcome to 2025. Not today. This one the other way. It's still going back. Got the drag. Walks up and down.
Edwards pulls off and buries it. Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Her three right on the money.
Takes his shot for Derby. Flag out. Doesn't matter. Touchdown.
What is up, my Pitchfork Lunch peeps? How are we doing today? Yes, it is Friday or Friday, however you want to say it. Welcome into Pitchfork Lunch. I am Michael Caratunuto at Diablo00 on X, the artist formerly known as, you guys know it, the Twitter. Yes, you guys know it. You love it. It is awesome. Check the show out there live every day, Monday through Friday. All that good stuff, as you know. But yes, as you know, yes, you can check it out at the good old at Diablo00 on XR Swindler's Twitter. My IG, which is, as you know, Michael.Caratunuto.5. I know, don't forget that. Definitely wouldn't want you to forget that, because I want you to get your wonderful Sun Devil updates as we go all around it, getting to cover it, being around it, and yes, very, very, very much stoked as you see the good old. It is Friday, so again, salute to Tillman. Yep, Pat's run, you know it, baby. Tillman Foundation does a phenomenal job, all that good stuff. Phenomenal stuff, as you know. But anyway, yeah, Michael.Kirshner.5 on IG. The YouTube channel, guys, go to YouTube. You can watch it live, the show live on YouTube, which is great, right? We all know this. You can watch it live on YouTube, and when you're there, subscribe to it, though, just in case you may have missed season 1. Oh, and or season 2. Now we're into season 3, and we're rocking. It's second game of football season. Mississippi State tomorrow night. Volleyball has their home opener tonight. Soccer got another home win, a shutout win last night. Oh, there we are. Yeah, so just again, very excited for that. But again, go to YouTube and subscribe, because when you do that, you can get all caught up. Like I said, you can binge watch season 1, season 2, the con reviews that we've had, the people we have on, whether it be coaches, players, insiders, voices, alum, a phenomenal athletic director. That has been, again, a very busy man. And again, coaches, again, this community of coaches is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. So, again, don't be bashful. And, again, like I said, subscribe on YouTube to the channel, and you can get all caught up on all of that, because, again, we've talked to many great Sun Devils, many, many phenomenal Sun Devils. Like I said, alum, current, past, absolutely awesome. So, but yes, go to YouTube and you see my name, Michael Caratunuto, but it's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ, 005, at MVC005 on YouTube, guys, and subscribe away so you can get all caught up on what is going on. And again, you should want to do that anyway, but just saying, at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ, 005, at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe away, just because, again, it is absolutely awesome. Yeah, you can do that. And again, it's just again very, very, very awesome. So again, don't be bashful. Check it on out. Um, um, so yes. And you can also, guys, don't forget. Um, um, you can also check it out on. Yeah, so on the YouTube, I'm sorry. Anyway, but we're going to get to it. So we're going to go right into it. We're going to hear from Graham Winkworth, the head coach of the Sun Devils women's soccer team, who had the 1-0 shutout over over Pepperdine last night. Um, and as they took out Pepperdine 1-0. They are 5-0-1 now, as you know. They have won 4 in a row. Haven't lost, obviously. They have the one draw against Texas. But they beat Nevada 2-0 and then 1-1 and then 5-1, 3-0 over UNLV, 1-0 over New Mexico State, and 1-0 over Pepperdine last night, where Tatum Thomason got the goal on a PK, which again you will see. I shall show it to you in a little bit, but but yeah, they get the 1-0 shutout. Thomason gets the goal. The speed on this team, guys, I've talked about it. He said it would look different. You have got to get out to Sun Devil Soccer Stadium and check. And check this team out, because they are, again, they are fast. They are just absolutely money. So yes, but nonetheless, they get the win, the 1-0 win, and for Coach Winkworth, so this is Coach's 9th season, by the way, as head coach, just in case you were wondering. And I mean, I know I talk about it, and we're going to talk about it when he comes on, but I mean, since he took over the program, ASU's had 17 all-conference selections. Well, actually, yeah, over 17. And then, I mean, as a head coach, as a collegiate head coach, 21 years. So, I mean, look, absolutely phenomenal what he has done. And you look at it. But yes, I mean, but this team, I mean, what he put together, and like I've been telling you, like everybody kept saying, oh, it's going to look different. It's going to look different. It's going to look different. Or he said it was going to look different. And I kept telling you that. Not everybody saying I was talking about that. So, I mean, look, when you see what obviously he has done, it's one of those things where, okay, we're good. It's one of those things where, I mean, the way he builds teams, and I mean, he's had these scores, and yeah, there's still a little mash unit going on, but man, their wings, their outside, the speed is just money. And then in back, you have a goalie who you're going to hear him talk about her, but again, another shutout. Another shutout. I mean, that's 2 straight shutouts, 3 straight shutouts. I mean, that's 270 minutes consecutively of no goals scored. 270. So, and I mean, it dips to the Texas State game. I mean, look, Texas State got the first goal of the game at the 7:45 mark, or in the 8th minute of play, I should say. So that's basically around 352 minutes. So I'm going to have to get a thing. 352 minutes of shutout ball for a phenomenal goalie. So, yeah, that in and of itself, again, phenomenal. So, but anyway, look, let's get right to it. We want to hear from Coach Winkworth. I know you guys want to. I want to. So, we are going to hear from him again last night's game, and it was pretty awesome because his kids, his sons, were hanging out in the in his post game on the field presser, which again you always love to see. Yes, check it out. So here he is. Without further ado, here is Sun Devil.
Start in the first half, game-winning goal by Thomason. How did the team kind of navigate that chaoticness? There was a lot of back and forth into the pen area, followed by the pen shot. How do you think the offense did just navigating that chaotic play?
Yeah, I can't remember the play, to be honest. I didn't actually see the foul. So, firstly, congratulations to Pepperdine because they're a real proper team. They're going to have a wonderful season. They've given a lot of headaches to some good programs, including ours, and they're going to have a really good season. And Coach Ward does an amazing job. No, but really pleased that we managed to get a penalty. Fantastic that Tatum put it away. It's a lot of pressure and ultimately won the game. So delighted with that one.
What adjustment-wise? I know in the first half it seemed like they were possessing the Pepperdine was possessing the ball a lot, and then it shifted. I mean, even before the penalty, but it kind of just shifted. What adjustments were you making there? Because
no, it was like one team would have possession for 5-10 minutes, then the other team would get possession for 5 minutes. To be honest, they outpossessed us completely. But the only statistic that really matters is the score. And even though they were possessing us until the chaos towards the end of the game, and Pauli trying to make it a little bit interesting with one of her flicks. I don't remember her making too many big saves, and so I was pleased with our shape defensively and our organisation and the communication. They really rolled their sleeves up and worked hard tonight, didn't they?
Just to talk about that defensive possession or offensive possession for Pepperdine. In the first half, 6 shots, but 0 on goal. A lot of that was because of deflection from your defenders. How did the defense step up late in the first half to support Nellis? Yeah,
we told them they needed to block shots, they needed to block crosses, they needed to put their body on the line, they needed to be prepared to break their nose for the team or whatever, and just be brave. And they did that. They defended like warriors, and that's if we're going to be successful this season, they're going to have to do that the rest of the way. And but you know, we've gone, how many games are we in? 6?
Yeah.
6 games now, and we haven't conceded a goal in open play. We've conceded a free kick against Texas State and a corner kick against Texas, and besides that we've not conceded a goal, and so 0 in open play. So defensive organisation, I'm really proud of the efforts and the communication that they put into that. What do you reckon? Yeah okay. Well, yeah good.
In the first half and the start of the second half, you guys had some particularly nice plays in keeping possession. Dare I say Barcelona tiki-taka-esque. Maybe not to that level,
not
Coach.
quite.
But tell me about that, of you guys keeping possession, having a little bit of flair in passing the ball around.
I'm honestly, I think sometimes offense and you don't concede too many goals when you're in possession of the ball. And so this was probably the first game this season that we've actually not had as much possession of the ball as our opponent. I'm presuming we had less possession than our opponent during that game, but it's the first game this season, and so we've found that we're not giving up too many chances because we've had the ball. We've got players at the back that are comfortable in possession. You know, Grace in particular is wonderful in possession of the ball, and bringing it and then finding more offensive players. Sometimes we overdo it a little bit and force the ball into dangerous parts of the midfield, and when we can be a little bit more patient. But overall, it's been pretty good.
Coach, scary moment in this 82nd minute. Nellis went down. Obviously, y'all checked her. She luckily stayed in the game. Do you have an update on how she was feeling, what that conversation was like?
She's fine. I mean, we've got wonderful athletic training staff. They did a comprehensive check on her, and so she didn't have any issues with continuing the game. I trust they know their job really well, and Liv would have been ready to finish the game up for us. But fortunately, Pauli was okay, and that's a big blessing for us and the team. And But it was a bit scary when you see your star keeper go down that way. But she battled on, and I think she made a save or 2 afterwards. So if anything else, it might have actually knocked some sense into her.
Well, to piggyback off that, you said the clearance. What happened on her clearance there? Because I mean,
Pauli just likes to keep it interesting sometimes. You know, no, she's got a lot of flair, and she makes some wonderful passes, and we know that at some point in the season that's going to happen. But she creates so many more goal-scoring opportunities by playing that way. So, as a coach, if you don't want your goalkeeper to play with flair, then you're not going to create as many chances, and you have to accept that there's going to be mistakes at times, just like there is with every other position. The only problem is it's a little bit more visual when your goalkeeper does it. But she's our first offensive player, so sometimes she makes mistakes like anybody else.
How much has she meant to this roster? It's now 5 hours straight without giving up a goal. Just how much is that?
Yeah, she's first class, and I think she would be the first to give credit to the people in front of her as well. But no, it's fantastic when you've got one of the best, if not the best, goalkeeper in the country. And I say that not just because she's a great shot stopper, because there's other great shot stoppers in the country. But find me a keeper with better feet than her, and I'd be shocked if there was one. That's why so many people are calling me about her for when she wants to, if she decides to go professional. I'm getting a lot of phone calls for a reason, which is good.
Can you tell me anything about the availability of Blundell? I know she hasn't been playing for a little bit so far this season.
Yeah, she's still out. She's not. I don't know if there's. I don't know when she's going to be available. I don't know. It's not going to be in the near future. So we just continue to pray for her, continue to have her do her rehabilitation, and keep our fingers, toes, and everything else crossed that she'll be available at some point this season, because she's such a valuable asset to the program.
What kind of role do the other players have to play in order to fill a position like that?
Yeah, well, firstly, Sierra's running her socks off up there. You know, I know that so many forwards are judged by the number of goals that they score, but there's other things that don't go into the statistics book. If people saw how far she ran in every game, how much she pressed in every game, how well she covers players defensively and holds the ball up. It's the stuff that doesn't go into the box score here, but she's such a huge asset. Now, obviously, we've got to replace KB's goals and Asia's goals from last season. And what I'm liking is that we're finding goals from everywhere else. I'm also liking the fact that our defensive efforts have increased so much that we don't need 3 goals to win a game anymore. We need 1, and that's a lot easier than finding 3. So if we can continue to keep clean sheets, I'll be delighted.
To start the second half, in the first 15 minutes, you doubled your shot total from earlier in the game. What was the message from you at halftime to have such a great offensive attack starting the second half?
I told them I wanted to win the second half, so we failed in that in a way, because I told them, you know, I felt like Pepperdine were going to make adjustments. They did. They didn't make them as early as I thought. I thought they would go with the back 3 a little bit earlier, but we were ready for that, and we knew that we knew our press would change in relation to that. But I told them we just got to be us. We've got to try and score another goal to win the game. And we had a couple of chances earlier in the second half, and I thought we should have maybe ended the game at that moment, and it would have changed the game and made it a little bit. I might have had a little less stress on the sideline towards the end of the match. I don't know if I've shouted and coached quite that much in a while.
Well, there is Coach Winkworth again talking about Miss Nellis right there and what she did and was able to do, and then I mean just their possession and I mean everything. And again, from a goalie standpoint to attack that, like I said, guys, you got to get out there and see her because shot stopping, yes, right there. And then like you saying the footwork, and actually she talks about that. So we are gonna the 1-0 shutout. Thomason gets the goal. The speed on this team, guys, I talked about. You said it was different. You have got to get out. We're actually going to hear from her and Tatum Thomason, who again got the PK goal. And again, it was a good call. It was a tough challenge, but I mean the official with where the official obviously needs to be set and check this team out because they are and the angle. It was again very it was a good call. So the Devils get the win, like I said, 5. But yeah, Coach Winkworth there talking about his team. I mean, yeah, still a little teeny bit banged up, but then able to go forward and get it done. So I mean, it's one of those things where like I said, it's like he's talking about the speed and the forward, what they do, but like I mean, and he mentioned the one side. I mean, Cameron Valadares on the right side. I mean, man, it's just, and even getting back and helping out, playing defense, like and Coach talked about, like running back, playing defense, getting back. So it's they get the win, the 1-0 yeah, win, it's again absolutely awesome. To say the least. But hey, I'm going to step aside real quick, and then when I get back, like I said, we'll hear from Nellis and Thomason, and of course, we're going to dive into football as well as they again get set to take on Mississippi State. Right here, more Pitchfork Lunch coming up.
Obviously the pen, it was the goal that saved the game, won the game. What is your thought process as you're going up to the spot, knowing that it's always going to be a crucial shot?
Oh my gosh, well first of all, it was just an absolute great build to get the ball there. It was a total team effort, back to front. We've been doing a great job building out of the back, using our width, getting the ball into the box, and none of that, the penalty wouldn't have been capable without that. I mean, being a senior and having taken penalties before, I kind of just have to remember to calm myself down and just put my foot through the ball exactly where I wanted to put it. But that's really it. I'm just glad to have such a great team behind my back that celebrated it so awesome.
And what about throughout the rest of the game, the pressure that you guys had as a forward, the midfielder, everyone, it seemed to me, was really attacking and running throughout the full 90 minutes. How much is that something that you guys emphasize when you're not in possession?
Oh yeah, I mean, again, we have such a deep squad that can come in and play wherever, whenever, for how long. So coach just tells us, no matter how long you're out there, go and run as hard as you can and do everything the team can, like, you can do for the team. And then after that, just know that someone's going to come in and fill your spot. So.
I'm sorry, can you scoot over a little bit? Sorry.
No, in the first half, Pepperdine had 6 shot attempts with 0 on goal. That was mainly because of a lot of deflections from your defense, a lot of great coverage in the penalty area. How do you think they supported you tonight?
I mean, it was incredible, to be honest. Like, blocking shots. We talked about it before. I was super happy with them, especially with their performance, with their blocks. I mean, it's easy to say as a goalkeeper, if you have 6 shots not on goal, good job, you know. So I think they did great. How I said, happy what they did, and I think that's why we won today.
Coach talked about how you guys haven't given up a single goal in open play yet so far. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, as a goalkeeper, you're happy with it. 2 goals conceded through like free kicks or corner kicks, pretty sad. But I mean, no goals on open play, so that's pretty good. I hope we can continue that, and yeah, we will see how it goes.
Tatum, for you in a game like this, when they've got a lot of the possession, but not a lot of threatening stuff, you're the number 10, your job's to find the pockets, find the space. What's your role kind of in that space?
I think it kind of depends, like, on the game. A lot of teams will play different possession or like formation. Pepperdine likes to throw a lot of people forward, and so we had a lot of opportunities to capitalize, like in transition, to get the ball. Wide players, because we have like such awesome speed on the width. So that was really just our game plan, was catch them in transition, get the ball to our players that create opportunities, and just get numbers in the box and just fly.
Tatum, the crowd was loud tonight, especially for a weeknight game.
Yeah.
This was only game 2 of a 7-game homestand. How has being able to play at home supported y'all through these wins?
It's awesome. I mean, our fans are awesome, and I'm from Arizona, so it's been so awesome to come home and have 10 of my family members in the stands. And
they're so loud. I'm not even exaggerating, but these people are loud.
And hockey was out tonight. We love to see the other sports
Gymnast,
supporting us.
Volleyball.
They're all here, and we love to
Lacrosse.
support them. So it's just awesome. We love ASU athletics.
Thanks for coming out.
Undefeated so far throughout the season, 5 wins and a draw. Would you say that has lived up to your expectations or maybe exceeded them a little bit? Where did you guys think you'd be at this point in the year?
I mean, preseason started pretty well, I would say. We had some good practices, good preseason games. We learned a lot. We analyzed many different things. So I think just from the beginning to now, we've been consistent, and I think that's the key, and that's why we win games. I think we have a team. Everybody wants to play. Everybody has fun to play soccer, and I think that's why we're winning. And everybody is on the same page, same mentality, and
yeah. And everybody loves each other. Oh, sorry. Everyone loves each other and wants to work hard for each other.
And Coach, head coach Greg Griff said that you have some of the best feet for a goalkeeper, possibly in the nation. How does that feel, getting praised for a guy that's been around the game so long?
I mean, I take it.
It's true.
But I can still work on it, especially on my left. I don't want to say too much. No, but I mean, I like to play out. That's how I grew up, you know. German mentality, German culture, I think, Manuel Neuer. It's just, I don't know. I just grew up with that, learning how to play out, not just kick it long. But sometimes it's good to play long. I would say here in the US, sometimes it's kind of like overhated, but it's good. You can break lines. I would say it's just like a smart choice. But yeah, I mean, I take the compliment, but I think I can still be better.
Well, obviously, Coach loves having you back there, but he said on that clearance, you just did that to mess with him, to make him a little nervous. Is that true?
You know, first half I kind of scared him with a small trick, and then I was like, oh, what can I do in the second half? And then, you know, I just had to have my head, but I'm just joking. But I don't know. I need to keep him on his toes.
And Tatum, you mentioned, I mean, obviously the speed on the outside, but like, I mean, when they're doing that, I mean, obviously as midfielders are coming through too, how much, I don't like to use the word easier, but is it easy to, I mean, for that, like in the final third, to get the ball into the middle just because of the pressure the wings are putting on?
I mean, do you mean like off the crosses?
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're doing a great job of getting our players into good spots to cross the ball. I think our next thing, and that comes from my position specifically, is like getting as many players as we can in the box to get on those crosses, because we did have a few really good ones we could have capitalized today from specifically Addie's side. And I think next game, like, we could really focus on like putting a foot through those in the center of the box.
Thank you.
Well, my friends, that is going to do it for today. Don't forget, football, real fast, real fast, my friends, football, as we have that going. Yes, Mississippi State, you guys know it. It is absolutely awesome. So very stoked for this game, and but yeah, I mean, you look at like Blake Shapen, the quarterback for Mississippi State. I mean, obviously transferred in, very talented quarterback, and I mean, when you look at it last week, I mean, they beat Southern Miss 34-17. Shapen didn't run for a ton of yards, but he was 26 of 33, pretty damn solid. For 272 yards, had a touchdown, threw an interception as well. But again, they had 3 rushing touchdowns as a team, able to just dictate against Southern Miss, the Golden Eagles, as they are. Devon Booth, the running backs, they want to feed him 16 carries for 80 yards. And then this was my favorite name, and I should have said it off the top of the show. My bad. But Fluff Bothwell is the other running back. Number 20, he's number 24, but he had 10 carries for 43 yards last week, 4.3 a carry. He did have 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 of the 3 rushing touchdowns for Mississippi State. So, look, I mean, they put up 34 last week. ASU put up 38. Just, one of those things. Figured I'd share that with you. Volleyball, by the way, Florida Gulf Coast tonight, 7 p.m. They are going to get rocking. So, yes. At Desert Financial Arena, get your butts on out there. Actually, I want to say it's 6 o'clock. But get your butts out to Desert Financial Arena. Women's volleyball, reigning Big 12 champs. Again, split with Penn State and Pitt, last year's national champs. Penn State they beaten for. Pitt they lost 2 and 3. And now they're hosting their more tournament, which actually is Coach Mannix, but her maiden name was Stahl. So absolutely awesome. That is going on. She was inducted into the Hall of Fame last year, and rightfully so. Coach Mannix has been over at Scottsdale Community College doing coaching at the JUCO level for years, but just a phenomenal setter and a Sun Devil. So yes, get on out. Desert Financial Arena today and Sunday. And yes, they are rocking it at home. So check it out. Football, Mississippi State, ESPN2 tomorrow, 4:30. You got to check that out. But my prediction, I say, look, Mississippi State's got revenge on their mind. Talked about it, obviously, last year. ASU, again, people say held on this and that. But, I mean, they definitely controlled that game. So I'm going to go prediction. Devils win. I know you guys are surprised. But, no, Devils win. And I'm going to go, it's going to be 33. No, we're going to go 34 to 23. 34-23 Devils tomorrow night as they beat Mississippi State. So coming back home 2-0, getting ready to face Texas State next. So, hey, have a phenomenal rest of your Friday, however you say it. I will see you Monday, same bat time, same bat channel. Recap the weekend. Obviously, soccer's got another match on Sunday. Like I said, volleyball tonight and Sunday, football tomorrow. So, yes, there will be a lot to recap, and we will get to all of it, have good sound, all that awesome stuff here on Pitchfork Lunch. So, again, hashtag our state. Thanks to reigning Big 12 champs women's volleyball, again, who are at home tonight. Go check them out. And it will always be hashtag our state. And you guys know it. Go Devils. And as always, forks up.
I went to Arizona State. Right. I'm a Sun Devil, man.
Scatterbo breaks defenders. Here he goes again.
Scatterbo is the running back, and he is immediately met in the backfield, runs through the contact, and then throws a shoulder for good measure.
On this team this year. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon Compton. Welcome to 2025. The other way. Still going back. That's the track. Walks up and down.
Edwards pulls up and buries it. Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Hurt three right on the money.
Takes his shot for Darby. Flag out. Doesn't matter.